Let's examine what's going on from the client's perspective, an illustration of how they're accessing a particular service. So when we're talking about service access, we have a client portion, we also have an implemented server portion. On the client side now, again, we're going to have a client application. Now that client application is going to be calling an operation, it's going to be calling a method. In this case, something's called getPayment. The operation it's calling here is going to be on a interface. So we have this loan calculation interface. The loan calculation interface is part of the loan calculation stub program. So the stub is the generated component that came from the WSDL file itself. The stub is what's actually going to create our SOAP request. So when we call the operation getPayment, we pass in the amount, the rate, the term. This actually will get converted into a SOAP request message from the stub program and gets routed to the appropriate server destination. On the server destination, we have the tie portion, or the skeleton portion. So once again, we have another deployed piece that exists on the server side whose job it is to convert the actual SOAP request message that's coming in into a call against the actual service. So we're taking and calling on the implementation class the getPayment method. We're passing in the amount, the rate, and the term. And the role of the tie program here, of course, is to convert the XML SOAP data and its available data types into the appropriate type that this loan calculation implementation service is expecting. Now, the loan calculation implementation class really has no idea where this request came from, has no idea it's operating as a service. It's simply going to be returning this information to who called it, in this case the tie program. It's returning the payment amount. The tie program here, this implementation, is going to be taking that and converting that into a SOAP response, sending it back to the stub-based program. The stub-based program, of course, is reading that SOAP response message and then converting that back into the appropriate response for the loan client application, and then returns the payment amount to them. So nowhere in this particular model are we concerned about what language we're talking about, what operating system we're running inside of, or what type of messaging structure we're dealing with, because the stub and the tie portions in the JAX-RPC implementation are taking care of those particular issues for us.